Hello everybody, this is part of the pre-arrival webinar, and this is the second recording. I'm going to introduce you to the university's learning platforms and code of practice. So a few key highlights as presented on this slide, which I'm going to explain one by one. So StudyNet is the university's platform where it hosts a lot of information. As you can see on the home page, you have the modules you're going to study listed, and you have the timetable is on the main page as well. So StudyNet offers you a 24/7 access to the resources like the module site, like the library resources, and you can check your timetable at all times. So you can see clearly the timetable tab on the StudyNet page. So click the timetable and choose the respective week, and then please do check week by week as there might be time changes. And do remember, subscribe this timetable to your calendar because it may not be always clear and when the session will take place. Yeah, so please do subscribe to your calendar so you can have it on your phone or on your timetable at all times. As we mentioned earlier, you may access your module site from the StudyNet page, and however, you may access your modules from the Canvas as well. So therefore, you may download a Canvas app so to have immediate access to your modules from your mobile devices. So in the meantime, you can always access your module site from the web browser. And we strongly recommend students to have a computer for your studies as well as a mobile phone to engage with a lot of interactive tools. So on the Canvas page, you will have all the information about the module, which is contains overview under the home. So under unit, you have the specific information about weekly delivery, and assignment has all the assessment related to this module. Okay, so please do play around with the Canvas module site so you're familiar with it and then to understand how it works. For you to have access to the university's platforms, StudyNet or Canvas, it is very important. Firstly, obviously, you have to have a university's username and password to log in the university system. And every time you log in, the system will ask you for a multi-factor authentication. So it's very vital university take the internet security very carefully. So therefore, you need to have your mobile devices ready, and every time you log in, and then you need the code. Okay, so if you have changed your mobile number or have any issues, access the multi-factor authentication, you can always visit Ask HBS either on the web browser or on your HBS mobile app. So accessing StudyNet and Canvas page is where you do your preparation, engage with your learning materials, and engage with other reading materials as well. But the classes normally take place on campus, which is scheduled on your timetable. So you need to visit the specific room on the particular day as scheduled on the timetable. But meanwhile, you need to be aware that some sessions may be delivered online, either via Teams or Zoom. It is very important you have a university's account of these online platforms. So you set up a UH Teams account and UH Zoom's account, which gives you easy access to the online classes. And there are instructions on how to set up your Teams and Zoom's university account on the Ask HBS. So just have a screenshot here for your information as well. It is also important to note that any access to the learning platforms, StudyNet Canvas, or joining the online sessions are recorded. So your engagement is recorded, including your attendance of your scheduled classes, physical face-to-face classes that is timetabled on your timetable. So attendance and engagement are recorded. You can find this information on your StudyNet page on the top right hand corner. Under My Account, you can see that something called My Learning Data dashboard, okay, my learning dashboard. So you can say the pie chart and bar chart on the right hand side. So to say in comparison with your peers, how's your attendance and engagement is like, okay? So the blue, the green, so in comparison with others. It's vital you understand what that means, and it's important you attend all the scheduled sessions and engage with your Canvas page, and then engage with the materials, do the preparation to do any additional learning and reading that is accessible via the learning platforms, because all the engagements are recorded. So we highlighted and mentioned the differences between attendance engagement, and I'd like just to highlight this page with you, which you can also find under our Ask Haas page, or from your Haas mobile Ask Haas tab, type in attendance or engagement to give you all the information. Okay, so your attendance is where you're attending the activities on campus that is timetabled. Okay, so engagement is your access to your learning platforms and the learning materials. All right, so the university checks your attendance and engagement every 2 weeks. So all this data that is recorded, that is under my learning dashboard, I showed you, that is on your StudyNet. Okay, so if there's any students who haven't been attending or engaging regularly or under the expected level, they will be contacted. Okay, so the university just need to conform with the UKVI and the UK Home Office regulations. So students at risk will be identified and will be contacted from the learning dashboard data. The university's monitoring of attendance engagement also conforms the code of practice for a Tier 4 international student, which has clear guidance saying university has the right to withdraw Tier 4 sponsorship in the following situations: where students fail to attend or participate or engage in their studies as required for the program study. So therefore, the university has a system in place to monitor students' attendance and engagement and to be conformed with the UK's Visa and Immigration Code of Practice. Okay? So we understand students may not always be able to attend classes due to personal circumstances. For example, students have quite severe sickness and may have been signed off by the doctor for a week or two. So in that case, students have to ask for a Tier 4 absence form to be signed by the program leader. So as long as you're international students or on a Tier 4 visa, the university has the duty of care to ensure students are taken care of. So if you are not attending classes for more than 1 week or 5 working days, please do contact your program leader or personal tutor. Okay, so they will be able to advise you what to do. So normally you have to fill in a form as a formal request of the week off. Some students' attendance engagement may be impacted by the part-time work they're engaging, which is allowed for international students on a full-time program. They are allowed to do part-time studies of no more than 20 hours in a week. And obviously that varies depending different study stages. But again, it's vital your part-time work would not affect your full-time study, because you are a full-time student and you should commit to your study as expected. If you do miss your attendance or engagement with your learning under the expected level, the university also has the right to withdraw any Tier 4 visa sponsorship. So university has a calendar, so where you can plan your time ahead. So for example, if you need to travel abroad or back home, or you need to plan your work, and then please do visit the university's website, haas.ac.uk, or you can just visit Ask Haas and then search for term days. It will give you the whole academic year's term days, including the next year's one, so you can plan your time so not to miss your classes or any assessment.